I'm told recently there was a players-only meeting where Steven Adams spoke out in the meeting, and it essentially directed comments to Ja Morant about the fact that the team needs to have much better discipline on the road. Guys need to essentially stop going out on the road. This is not a good road team. Chandler, you've been in a locker room before. You've been in tense players-only meetings. You've been a part of a lot as a leader, as a guy that's a supporting cast guy. When you think about Steven Adams speaking out, his words clearly didn't go through, and Ja Morant still went out. That experience still happened. What do you feel like if you're Steven Adams? What do you feel like if you're in that Grizzlies locker room right now?
Listen, guys have these kind of team meetings, usually when it's rock bottom. Like a team meeting is kind of like a tell-all, like, oh, we've lost 10 straight, let's have a team meeting, or something of this nature where you really got to pull the group together. And I've had, 20 plus of these in my career, and usually they stick, and usually they pack a punch. And whether or not, whatever the issue is, you see a team kind of rally around this, and they come to police are involved. Now the team, the league, everything else involved. And they do have a chance to win this year, and they have a good young team and a good core and a great coach. They're throwing that all away this year just by their behavior.
I'm not in that locker room, but you have to figure Steve is a big voice. And when there's a skirmish on the court, and there's always a lot of skirmishes with this team, he's the first guy to run up, push everybody out the way, protect his guys. He was the guy going after Shannon Sharp. He's the guy making sure everybody's cool. So for him to speak up, and then for your star player to just be like whatever and roll his eyes and go on about it, it has to be frustrating in that locker room. It has to be disappointing.